What's up, everybody? We're back with the R8 installing some carbon fiber magnetic paddle shifters. So let's go ahead and get the battery disconnected and start the install. Before disconnecting the battery, just wanted to show them to you. I had my homie send these over, nice and clicky, and he gave me the extra long carbon paddles as well. Comparing them to the factory ones, they are much better. The factory one is a bit squishy. There's no sound. Go ahead and pull out this panel. So let's kind of get that started. It's really hard to see, but right there is the 10 mil nut for the battery. So you got to get your box wrench, and it is at a weird angle, so you just kind of spin it until it's loose. We're going to throw the towel down so the terminal doesn't touch the battery while we're working on the airbag. So we do have the battery disconnected. It's kind of hard to see down there, but you can see the post kind of tucked behind there by the big letters. I just have a little envelope there to block it from touching the battery terminal. So battery's disconnected. We're gonna go ahead and remove the airbag. So we gotta turn the wheel. So the little pin in the back, the pinhole in the back is something we can get to. And then we're gonna go ahead and pull that little spring that's behind there out. You can kind of see, but there is now a gap in between the airbag and the steering wheel. Now we're going to do the other side. There we go. The second side took a little bit of manipulation, but we got it out. Now that we have the airbag out of the detents, I'm going to pull it forward. You're going to get your pick tool, and this, be careful because the wires are actually pretty short. So we're going to go ahead and grab that orange lock on that top connector, pull that forward. And then once that's out, you can take the whole connector out. Go ahead and grab this. That was aggressive. And this last one also just pulls apart, I believe. Let's go ahead and try to take this faceplate off. It's kind of a tight fit, but I think with a good yank, I should be able to go ahead and get it out. All right, I'm kind of nervous taking this off because it's a little bit of an issue. I have to consult a YouTube video for this, but I kind of have the top off. I gotta work the bottom. Probably would have been better to take this off, but doing with what we got. There we go. All right. Working on getting the connectors off of the old paddles. The locks are in a really weird spot for the connectors, so I'm gonna try to use this pick. There we go, there's one. Let's try to get two. There's two. Cool. Old paddles off, take each screw off, and then they actually just unclip from there. Cool, so we got two long ones. They probably go like this, minus on the left and plus on the right. And then we have these. There's little screws on the back. We're just gonna go ahead and take these off and swap paddle. Look how strong this thing is. That's pretty ridiculous. So, throwing on the new paddle, well, not new, but the longer version. Go ahead and sandwich the paddle in between the, oh my god, that thing is strong. Sandwich the paddle between the bolt and the face of the paddle shifter itself. All right, that magnet is Oh, took both of them. That magnet is vicious. Got both sides done. Nice and clicky. They look about equal. Let's go ahead and throw it on. Alright, ain't gonna lie, I forgot to record a lot of the removal, but I got you guys for the reinstall. I left the light in the front, but we're gonna do this with no light. This one right here, so if you see that little peg, it's kind of like an L shape, so you're gonna follow the curve on the install and just press it in. So we got this back on. You just kind of press everything together and make sure all the wires are tucked away. Now we're going to put this on, which is the spacer for the horn. Looks like we're good, so let me try again. Make sure we don't lose these springs. This only goes in one way, and we're gonna line it up. Make sure we pull out that negative wire so we can connect it, get it out of the way. There's little spacers right here, so we're gonna go ahead and try to line them up. They only go in one way. They don't go in a certain way, just turn it 90 degrees and should slide right in. Now let's go back to routing this wire through the little C-clips for it. Kind of a tight spot, but you do with what you got. Awesome, so that's pressed in. Now we're gonna do this last big connector, which only goes one way. Just make sure the lock is open before we press this in. In and the lock is clicked. All right, I think we're good to go. That's so nice. All right, let me connect the battery real quick and we'll go ahead and test these out. Make sure I didn't mess anything up. Let's turn that on. Make sure we're all good to go. This is how they look installed. Nice feedback, nice sound. It actually looks pretty clean with the rest of the car kind of blending in and being matte. Alright. So just turn the noise canceling off. Let's see if you guys can hear it better. Feedback from the paddle is so intense too. That magnet's super strong, so it pushes the paddle really quickly back into your hand. Definitely changes the experience a little bit. Oh yeah, this is so worth it. All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys watching and staying here this long. The install wasn't too bad. Really enjoying how they sound, how they look. I'm going to be doing a mountain drive this weekend. I'll try to record it, and that'll probably be the next video. And if not that, I might do a video talking about a few past builds that I've had, you know, from the 335, the RS5, and M3 to this. So, yeah, stay tuned.